On a map with a scale of 1 to 15,000, what is the actual distance in kilometres represented by 31.4 centimetres? So, we know from this that we have a scale for every 1 centimetre on your map that we have 15,000 centimetres in real life. So if I have 31.4 centimetres on my map, then I'm going to have a multiple of 15,000. So here, to get from 1 centimetre to 31.4, I have 31.4 times that 1 centimetre, 31.4, lots of it. So 31 and 4/10. That means that I have to have 31 and 4/10 of this number too, because for every time I have 1 centimetre, I have to have 15,000 centimetres in real life. So if I have 31.4 centimetres on my map, I have to have 31.4 lots of this 15,000 centimetres in real life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 31.4 by 15,000. What I would suggest is that you times this one by 10 to get 314, and then divide this one by 1,000, which gives you 15. Now here, because we've made two adjustments, it would be a lot easier to combine these as a single one. So if you divide a number by 1,000, but then times by 10, timesing by 10 will cancel the 1,000 down to 100. So technically what we've done here is divided by 100. So when we get down to our final answer, we must times our final answer by 100 to undo the fact that we divided by 100 earlier. So let's quickly work this out. Let's write in our zeros. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 1 is 5 with 1 0. 5 times 3 is 15 with 2 zeros. Now this 5 has met all three of these, so we can cross it through. Now we have 10 times 4, which is 40. Cross that through because it's met both the 10 and the 5. 10 times 10, which is 100. And then 300 times 100, which is 3,000. Now we can add them all up. So our units column adds up to 0. Our tens column adds up to 11. So I'm going to carry my 1 and make into my hundreds column. Now I have 700 in this column. And then I have 10, and then in this column I have 4. So I have 4,710. Now let's double check that on a calculator. 314 times 15 equals 4710. Perfect. But don't forget, because we made our adjustment earlier, we need to multiply this number by 100. So actually right now we have 471,000 centimetres. But the question asked us for the answer to be in kilometres. So we need to change 471,000 centimetres into metres and then into kilometres. Now centi means 100 in Latin. So this means that for every 1 metre there is 100 centimetres. Metres are larger than centimetres, so we'd expect less of them, to make a smaller number, that means that we have to divide. So if we're going from centimetres to metres, we need to divide by 100. So let's do this. If we divide by 100, we're going to move two numbers to this side of the decimal place, so we're going to end up with this number. Then kilo means 1,000 in Greek, and we're going to end up with less kilometres than metres, so we're going to divide. And because kilo stands for 1,000 in Greek, we're going to divide by 1,000. So three numbers are going to move to this side of the decimal point. So that means our 7, 1 and our 0 are going to move this side. And we end up with 4.71 kilometres. Now remember that centi means 100, kilo means 1,000,